Hey guys, just want to do a quick little story time because Cherry, I can't remember the rest of your username, asked for it. So I just want to show you that if I can get zoomed in. So that is some sort of pork meat, and you can see, hopefully you can see that there's some chewing on it. My husband got pissed off and threw that back over the fence, and yeah, you are not getting that, sir. And where it was, Sally, leave it please. Where it was shoved all through here. So we pulled it out. It was actually through the fence here between. I can't imagine. Hey, no, you can't get it either, woman. But it was all shoved through here, and that's the piece he threw over the fence because he was mad. Mr. Man, just leave it. And so it can happen. And my original crew, like I mentioned in my post, I know, Gypsy, you're feeling a little bit better, aren't you? My post when I talked about meat being tossed in our yard, on my original crew, somebody had actually tossed 4 packages of wrapped meat, but they had it sliced open back here by our garage. And thankfully, only 1 out of my 3 dogs went to eat it, but we couldn't get Kage back in the house. And we walked back here and we saw that somebody just tossed a bunch of meat back there. We find glass shards all the time in our yard. That could be from the evil squirrels, but I wouldn't put it past somebody to actually toss glass in my yard with the neighborhood I live in, because this neighborhood's definitely gone to crap. You can see she's feeling a lot better. She still hasn't been eating well, and her poops are still funny. I don't think she ate much of whatever that was, but hold on, the ground is so slippery, I'm going to fall. But it can happen. And yo, Mr. Man. Hey, Mr. Man, yeah, I don't want you eating whatever's eaten. No, you gotta leave. You can't eat that. But yeah, last night, all through the fence here, I couldn't get them away from it. And nope, come on. You cannot eat rotten meat. So even if it was just somebody doing something weird and it's not poisoned, it's like rotting meat is not what I want my dogs eating. Of course you got pee on camera. But anyway, just quick little story time. It does happen. I've had it happen. Thankfully, I've never had nothing bad happen to my dogs. As you can see, Gypsy is pulling through perfectly fine. Ain't that right, woo woo? Say, I'm a tough girl, mama. Mr. Man. Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna fall. You have got to get away from the fence. You are not eating that. So he's like, but I want it, mama. You gotta leave it. You gotta leave it. Yeah, we don't want you to get any kind of upset tum-tums like your sister. So that's a little bit of a story time, I guess. It's probably not a proper story time. I don't know how to do story time. I'm just trying to make sure my dog don't go under the fence at this point. But yeah, just watch your dogs. I don't ever leave mine unattended, even if I'm not all the way back here in my yard. I am in my yard because I will run and do something if I have to. All right, anyway, just watch your puppies, because they are evil, sick mother fluffers in this world. So that's all I've got to say about that. So, Gypsy Woo, are you good now? She's like, I'm good. So maybe we try to go get some food? Maybe we try to get some kibble in your system? Make mommy feel better to see you eat. Come on, let's go inside. Come on, we gotta go inside. Don't jump on me. The yard is really muddy and full of poops because I haven't cleaned up the poops. Hi, Clea. So just wanted to add a little end update and maybe say a couple more things. So Miss Woo Woo is fine. Everybody's fine. She did have 2 bouts of really explosive diarrhea, but Woo Woo is being Miss Woo Woo. Say, I'm doing okay. Nobody else is having any weird poops from it either, so everybody's fine. I didn't want to, wasn't trying to alarm anybody. So, are you sniffing for cookies? She did eat a couple pieces of her food, so for dinner tonight, we're going to maybe give her some plain yogurt or something just to help settle her tummy, or maybe some pumpkin. Yeah, do you want to try to have a cookie? You're like right there. You're pulling a Sully here. And yeah, want to eat that? Good girl. Cleo's like, me too, Mom. But another thing I wanted to add is good girl, Gypsy. No, you don't get no more woo-woo. As we've also had people like the current people that live back there, their son actually comes up to the fence with a stick and whacks at the dogs. And he does that when he thinks I'm not outside, but I'm always outside because I'm always wanting to make sure they're safe because we have a lot of strange people walking around our neighborhood anymore. And sorry about the bird screaming in the background. I'm sure you can hear. But yeah, I don't know if that piece of meat was put there purposefully, whatever word I'm supposed to use. If you look at some of the comments, other people have had stuff happen too. But yeah, I've had plenty of people try to mess with my dogs through the fence. I've caught a couple of people walking back there through by our property, because there's an alleyway there, who have tried to lure the dogs to the fence, and obviously my dogs will bark and alert me that they're there. So it's just a precaution. I always want to be with them outside. Hi, Mr. Man. And make sure they're safe. And yes, I definitely need to figure out how to set up a camera back there. We have cameras elsewhere, but definitely putting cameras on your property isn't a bad idea. But she's doing good. And we're just going to have to get through the poops. And so far, that one, whose eyes are a little red, it's hard to tell if she's okay or not because Miss Clea, lazy cattle dog, her eyes are really red. I'm not sure what's going on with her eyes right now. Clea, are you okay? But I haven't seen her go to the bathroom yet, so we'll see how it's affecting her. She might be getting the same in her dinner tonight. A squirrel could have potentially set up a trap for the dogs. We don't know. I mean, the squirrels are squirrely, so but like I said, I've seen glass, like huge shards of glass thrown like in the middle of my yard before, which people could have easily tossed over our fence. Like, I don't know, we found some weird stuff. I've also found random dog toys in my yard that were not ours, filled with, like, one time it was like some really weird looking water that almost looked like antifreeze or something was in it. So just be mindful of your pups. I do not like them out there on their own just because of people. Not that my cow dogs would go out on their own anyway, because, they're my shadows. They have to be next to mommy at all times. Man, you guys are awfully sleepy. Even you, Mr. Man. We didn't even walk that much today. But she also did good on her walk. See, we just gotta get through the poops. See, we gotta get through those poops, huh? Say, I don't like these poops, Mama. She gives me a look after it happens too, like, did you see what happened? So, but I think they're okay. So, that is our PSA. That is our story time. So, anyway, take care, everyone, and we will see you in the next one.